Okay, the day before the Springfield Extravaganza, I got to spend the day at Buck Creek State Park, and it was fantastic. It was a gorgeous, look at that deer, and I think it was a mama deer with her little babies, and they were super adorable. But the pups and I were on a mission. We heard there was a beach here, so we were on this hiking trail going to find the lakefront, and it was just such a nice trip. I really enjoyed this state park, and here it is. We found the lake. It was very clean. It was beautiful. There was a sailboat way off in the distance there. We really enjoyed ourselves. I highly recommend it. Look, Rocco is conked out. He was exhausted. He enjoyed the state park as much as we did. All right, but we had to get prepared because now it's the Springfield Extravaganza. We went in on Thursday, and by we, I mean Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady. We paid the $50 so we could shop the line, which means that you can shop as the vendors are unpacking and setting up. But first, coffee. This is the coffee guy, and he has the best coffee at the Extravaganza, and he spoiled the dogs with some pup cups. We must have gone there like 3 or 4 times. All right, look at this beautiful Fenton opalescent. I love it. It glows. There was some uranium back there as well. I believe that's a Fostoria plate. Just really fun to see it all together like that. And the prices were actually really reasonable. I was just being super picky. Like those little vases were like $28, I believe. But not too bad. Not too bad. This booth had some really fun stuff in it. Look at those Blanco owls. All right, so here we are looking at
Gary, you want to say hi?
Graham's booth. He is
hi, what are you selling
Fenton
today?
Expert.
Tons of Fenton.
He has such original pieces.
Fenton, you don't say.
Fenton pieces.
You have Fenton?
If you were in the market
Wow,
for
surprising.
high-end Fenton, this is your man. He also had some other really nice glass from different makers. He had some L.E. Smith. Of course, he had some Viking. Did you see that Dave Fetty over there? It was gorgeous. The little happy cat. There's a bittersweet swung glass vase. So cute. And then over here, we got the chance to see some of his harder to find Viking pieces, which included this fantastic satin Viking mushroom back there. Do you see it? I don't think I've ever seen one of those in person before. It was so cool to see. All right, so now we're outside because it's indoors and outdoors. We're going to be going back and forth. I did find a really cool paperweight there, except it did have a bruise. Oh, plaid shirt guy's here. And then there was some vintage Halloween. These popcorn jack-o'-lanterns were adorable. I thought they were super sweet. This vendor had some really cool vintage jewelry. I did get a couple Bakelite bangles out of there, but really fun to look at. Some moon glow, real nice pieces in there. There was a lot of great vintage Christmas at this particular Extravaganza this year. They had some mercury glass beads, some of those acrylic starbursts, super fun items, blue ones, harder to find blue ones, in great condition too. This vendor had boxes just full of vintage Christmas that you could just, I don't want to say dig through, but look through. And he was obviously an avid collector. Look at all of these knee huggers. Look at them all. Have you ever seen so many in one place? This one jingled. And of course, I am looking for the harder to find knee huggers. So when I see a big old box or 2 or 3, I want to go through all of it to see if there's any harder to find ones. That striped one is harder to find, but he did have some sun fading, so I did leave that one behind. I'm like, there's got to be more in here. So I kept digging, and I did find one. I found one that I just could not live without. I paid $20 for him, so it was paying up a little bit. I see his little tush sticking up there in the bottom right corner. Any minute now, I'm going to see him and be like, look at this one. He's cute too. But there I go. There it is. All right, look at him in his little gingham suit. I'd never seen one in a gingham suit. And I'm like, yep, that's the one. That's the one. So I did buy him. He's adorable. Now I got to go back to the box to see if there's any more harder to find ones. I can't miss any. Gotta look. And then there was a third box up here that I had to check out as well. Super cute. I love the knee huggers. You know, if they were just a little bit less, maybe I would have made a deal for all of them. But I'm happy with the one I got. All right, so now we're back inside, and this vendor had some real pretty glass. Look at the Fenton there. There is a tumble up water pitcher, some Crocs back there, and there's Plaid Shirt Guy. Looking over this vendor's beautiful glass. He's here every year, and he always has some great Fenton figurines. And then over here, I found this blue Burmese vase. It was stunning, hand-painted flowers on it. I love blue Burmese. It's probably my favorite color by Fenton. Oh, and then I found a bead box. This is Indiana glass tiara, and it was a amethyst purple bead box. I just had one and sold one, so I did leave that one, but I like that Blanco also. That was really pretty. This vendor had a color reel, which we all know and love, some Noma bubble lights in really good condition there. I think those were $38. Love the vintage Christmas here. Now this is all modern, but it's Halloween little statues that were super adorable. When you see them all lined up like that, I thought they were super cute. There's jack-o'-lantern, witches, there's ghosts. Definitely modern, but super cute. Now this vendor had amazing Bakelite. Look at that rainbow Bakelite stacked up bangles in that box. Very nicely displayed. Very well done. Very knowledgeable vendor. I did get a couple pieces from her. Look at that lucite chicken. And some ceramic chicken. Look how cute he is. He is adorable. And then there was a pineapple dish. And I believe that was $20. So fun stuff. Now this vendor had fantastic jewelry. It was $3 each, and I am like, yeah, I'll take all this celluloid brooches. Look at them all. And then there was a Christmas tree that I had to get. So I kind of like went a little nuts in this booth. Now when we went down a little further, got a little bit more expensive, but here is a different vendor with some Bakelite, little tan color. I did pass on it because the color was not exciting to me, but I did find a other Bakelite bangle in this particular booth that I did buy, and a couple brooches, so that was fun. And then over here, this vendor had these really super cute plastic giraffe wall hangings. They were large, they were adorable. There was a rotary phone over there, and a mouse lounging on a banana. It's a bank. I thought it was pretty kitschy and cute. All right, let's see, what else do we find over here? Oh, the next vendor had some fantastic jewelry. Look at all of this beautiful brooches, all laid out so nicely. Nice enamel brooch there with some rhinestone centers. I love the display. Just, it looked so well organized. More enamel, but her prices, unfortunately for me, were full retail, so while they are beautiful and stunning, I had to leave them because there was not enough wiggle room. Look at that brown-eyed Susan up there, so nice. All right, and then like I said, you could find anything here. Like there's something for everybody. Look at all these street signs. I thought that looked fun, all piled up like that on the ground. All right, we're back to the Christmas vendor who I got the knee hugger from. I still wanted to look like one more time to see if there's anything else I missed. There was some Santa blow molds. There was some Rossboro. There was just a lot to pick from, but I was being a little picky because Christmas is nowhere near. Look at this shiny bright little star and moon. I shouldn't say that. Christmas is right around the corner. I think there's less than 100 days until Christmas, so I think these are the Lefton Singing Nuns. Well, they say Japan on the bottom, but they were adorable. $12 for that. And these coasters were super atomic. Fun little cocktails on them, and they were aluminum, I believe, on the back. And then the next vendor that I went to, we found some fantastic glass. Jocelyn and I both have shopped this vendor the last couple times we've been to Springfield. Cute little owl, and we've always had good luck here. So I found a couple things, Jocelyn found a couple things, and we really like this vendor, and he was like, oh, make sure you come back because I'm not even done unpacking all the good glass. So he was still unpacking as well. I did get that snail, and I got the Blanco vase that I picked up earlier. Now here's some fantastic lucite napkin holder in a daisy. Back there was some swung glass vases, kitschy Santas, love me the Kitschmas. And over here there was some Rossboro snowman, nice wall hangings, more Christmas. There's never too much Christmas. Little Holt Howard angel girl candle holder, but there was only one. They usually come in a pair, so I did leave that one. I think she was $22, which was not bad. Look at all those blow molds and Santas. Gotta look in the boxes one more time. Now there was these cute little mini knee hugger pixie elves, and I always find them like their faces look faded, like sun faded to me, and I think that's just the way they are, because every time I find them they look hazy like that. See how they kind of look a little sun faded, but they're all like that, so I don't know if they're supposed to be like that or not, but they're super cute. Of course I have to check every single one. Some jewel brights in there. And then Plaid Shirt Guy, of course, gave the pups some treats, which they absolutely love. They were like, yes, we need a snack now. And we're back at the coffee guy. I said, Jocelyn, would you like some freeze-dried liver? And she passed, which I don't know. The pup's like, fine, more for me. All right. This booth is one of my favorites. The selection of bangles here is just out of this world. That might be a Sobral. I gotta look into it a little bit more. I did buy it. I do love it. And not only did they have acrylic and lucite, they also had a great selection of Bakelite off to the right there. So I got that bracelet, and I got a couple more, but I had to look through all of them. And I didn't even show you all the ones I got. So some of them will be a surprise when I have my next jewelry train on knickknacks. You'll get to see them. And look at all that Bakelite. Yes, I picked a couple off of here. So more treats for y'all. All right, we're back outside. And over here, there was some nice Fenton, some uranium glass, more blow molds, and just get a good idea of the variety. Like a lot of vendors just mix it all up. Like they don't specialize in one particular thing. They'll have pottery, they'll have some primitives, they'll have glass, and I appreciate that. Look at this chartreuse green, no, probably not Hager, but it was a Cougar Jaguar planter, and it was only $20, but I passed on it because it had a like a manufacturer flaw on the face, little beauty mark, so to say. And there was a beautiful Tutti Frutti. Oh no, wait, I think that was ceramic. I take that back. That was a ceramic ashtray. Over here there was some more glass, some pitchers, little Fenton shoes there. Fun to see. And then see in the back there, these caught my attention. Nice rosal there. But over here there's Bakelite, rods of Bakelite. And the funny thing is they were only $45, and Jocelyn and I, we talked about it. We comped them out. We were like, we probably should get some. If they're here tomorrow, we'll get some. And of course we went back and they were gone. So regrets there. We probably should have picked them up. I don't know what we would do with them, but they comp out well, and we are resellers. So see, when you do your research on the fly, you should buy it when you see it, because they were gone the next day. But that's all right. Over here, I found a beautiful micro mosaic necklace, and it was $12, and actually there's another one. So I did end up getting both of those. There was some enamel on metal flowers there, and this booth was packed. Like the prices were so good that everybody was like trying to get in there, because she is actually very well known for her very fair prices. And every time I come over here, she is just, we're elbow to elbow, which it doesn't look like it, but yes, there's people right next to me on both sides because she just has good stuff at really good prices. So people love to flock to her. Look at these enamel on metal flowers, real heavy purple. I think those were a little bit more, as you went down the table, they got a little bit more expensive. Oh, and here's George. He was talking about his book. He did write the book on treasure craft, and I'm like, why did you pick treasure craft? And he was in California. He picked up 2 of those pottery pieces there on the cover, and that really got him interested in treasure craft. And he told the story so well. Unfortunately, I was a little too far away and my microphone didn't pick it up very well. But he started doing all his research. He went to Hawaii, he met the founder, and then he started telling me about the little pixie elves. And he said that one was marked, but it was very light. But you could tell the treasure craft pixies because they have indentations in the ears. And I didn't know that. Off the cuff, I would have said that's maybe a Gilner. I can't tell the difference, and now I know. So thank you, George. But very knowledgeable about treasure craft and everything else, I should say. Over here, I found a Fenton milk glass swung glass vase. It was only $20, so I did buy it. And the funny thing is she left the sticker on the bottom when she bought it. She got a fantastic deal on it, but so did I, so I don't mind. Over here, this vendor had lots of pretty glass, and there's a little plug horse by Heisey and a rosaline color, real pretty. There's some Fenton deer, some top hats, some hens on nest, a little mini Fenton bear there in like a turquoise color. And then over here, there was some beautiful swung glass vases. Look at that Fenton there. Real nice to look at. There's some harder to find Viking pieces, Jack in the Pulpit, some Fenton cameo. There's some Viking tapers back there, some cut to clear back there. Lots of uranium. There was a Fostoria. That looks like a Vaseline glass. I bet that glows. And then I found this cute little devil. It's a salt and pepper shaker, but there was only one, so I did leave it. Of course, there was some cute little Santa mini mugs there from Japan. Always love finding those. Some of them are Holt Howard. I don't think these ones are, but still fun to find. I do like seeing those. Lots of cute, like Christmas overload here, and I'm not complaining, but there was Christmas everywhere. And there's Jocelyn filming. She found some good stuff. I'm like, do you need an apple? We talked about the apple, but she found some fantastic stuff in this booth. Of course, you're going to have to go over and watch her video and see what she found. I don't want to ruin the surprise. But here I am looking through the other glass pieces. They had a couple pieces of paperweights and some oil lamps that were really fun to look at. I have to double check all the paperweights, of course. It was a nice little heart-shaped one, but it was not marked. And nice opalescent stripe bowl there. All right, we're back at the bangle lady because she's just so good. She was fantastic. I had some regrets from earlier, so I came back. I like that striped one. And then I saw the bow tie, black and white. I've had these in the multiple colors. I do believe this one is also a Ponce, Bruce Ponce, but I have to research it a little bit more. He did do some acrylic work, not just Bakelite work. And I've had his works before, so I'm gonna look that up a little bit more. And then of course I came back for some Bakelite, and I think I got at least one more piece. I'm like, I have to look over it one more time. Can't have any regrets. Over here we are at Kathy's booth. Look at those anthropomorphic salt and pepper shakers. Cute little mouse. Like, they're so good. They're adorable. They were $22, not bad at all. And this cute little poodle with his dried flower balloon. See, that's what I'm talking about. See the little hazy face? There's another little pixie knee hugger and hazy. Little Santa, made in Japan. Adorable. And then down here she had even more Christmas, some nice mercury glass bulbs. I'm a little hesitant to travel with them right now because it's so far away from Christmas. Here's some genie bottles, a real beautiful cobalt, and I think that was a Viking piece. And I love the mouth on it. Jocelyn's like, it's giving you the finger. I'm like, perhaps. And then of course there was some more glass down here. Fenton and Poli. There's Viking, Ellie Smith. Really beautiful setup. They did this all by colors and it looked really stunning. Very eye-catching, eye-appealing. And then there was a little three-toe there. Really fair prices too on their swung glass vases. I feel like here they're really extravagant or really good. Like there wasn't really any in between. And here we are looking at some more glass. I know, shocker. Look at that. Heisey Donkey. It was an opalescent. I thought he was adorable. I don't remember the price though, unfortunately. Nice little Fenton vase there and the beaded melon in the opalescent. Not a very common one, and it was hand-painted flowers on there. Some perfume bottles that were really eye-catching. And then down here there was some baskets, some ceramics, and fairy lamps. So I had to check those out. I think that's a Duncan Miller 1000 Eye right there. Though I think there's another glass maker that made the one very similar to that. There's a Viking tea light there. And then this amazing Viking Jumbo Blue Neek mushroom with its original sticker. Of course that caught my eye. It was $300, so I could not take it with me even though I wish I could. It was amazing. I don't find the jumbos very often. And here we are back at the Airbnb, relaxing and getting ready for tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification button.